feel like he's trying to show me memories, so give me one sec.
When you say, does this mean that's my dad?
Right, there's a lot. When I do a reading, I like to just kind of get it all out, whether it makes sense or not. I like to just verbalize everything that I see, hear, and feel. So anybody can technically come in, and as we kind of go through this, sometimes I'll hold onto an object, and that'll sometimes help kind of make a connection. So today, did you bring any objects?
I did.
Okay, do you mind if I hold on to it?
I hope this isn't too gross.
No, not at all. I've held a number of objects in my time.
It's an earring.
Cool. Fabulous, fabulous. So I'm just going to communicate everything that comes in, and we'll go from there, okay? I keep referencing this gift thing. Gift. It
is a gift.
The way this is coming through, this is kind of interesting. Give me one sec. And then the three. They have me talk about the timing of a situation. And there's never a convenient time to die, but there's this whole feeling of like a passing and then starting anew, but they're like putting the two around the same time, and it's kind of strange. But basically, like, symbolically, this would basically refer to an individual who experiences the death of a loved one, and then like right after that, there's something new or something big that they kind of start in their lives. But
if I think of something, do you want me to tell you? Or
sure, you can verbalize it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is it, but well, I mean, I lost my father when I was in college, so, and that was a gift from my father. I don't know if it's, I mean, right after my dad died, I moved to Los Angeles, and I probably have a lot of regret.
Of course.
Because I feel like I left my family a little bit.
No. He's putting a positivity around it, not a negativity. It's almost like, this is an exciting thing, this is a positive thing. He's putting a very strong, like, admiration around independence for you for some reason. Just good to know, views you as independent. But then for some reason, he's bringing the family along in another level. So it is possible sometimes we'll see, like, one person makes a move, and then they end up moving another family member here, or the rest of the family joins, or something along those lines.
I was wondering why you said three, because it's me and my brother and my sister. There's three of us, and then my little sister moved here.
Oh, fabulous.
But I think I deal with, like, a lot of, I'm the oldest sibling, and to make sure everybody's happy, I put a lot of pressure on myself with that.
Of course, absolutely. Yeah. This is kind of random. I need you to know he's come to terms with, he has a lot of peace when he comes through about his history. And it's really interesting when he's having me talk about, like, family history.
When you say, does this mean that's my dad?
Right. There's a lot. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to. First he was hitting me with love life and joking about love life and like fun around that, and then the other thing is having me talk about like hospital.
When you said history, I wondered because I had a lot of questions about what exactly happened.
Gotcha.
And, you know, it's just hard to not have been a part of it at all because I have a lot of confusion. I've always wondered, like, does he feel good about those decisions?
Sure.
And, yeah.
I want you to know when he comes through, he's so much more focused on his family than any regret or anything that coulda, shoulda, wouldas. And it's often true when they come through. They very rarely are hung up on the past. It's us who are kind of left with their situations and all of the difficulty with that. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I don't know what this is. He's basically just kind of communicating this feeling of frustration around something up here, is kind of how I would describe it. And there's this feeling of like, I'm free of this, I'm good, I'm all right, but this was really clearly like an annoying thing. Do you know what this is?
He couldn't talk the same and communicate the same, and he was wearing like a neck brace a lot of the time, and I think it brought him a lot of shame. It was sort of hard to...
Sure.
And, you know, looking back, I wish that I just didn't know how sick he was, and I wish I'd been more sensitive about it. So,
those are all normal emotions. The fact that these things are coming up today are his way of trying to release you of these things. A lot of this is really just to let you know, by his ability to validate this, he shows that he's free of it, that he's not stuck in that physical state anymore. He just is rooting this in protection and being protective. From his perspective, this was all just to protect in the long run.
I mean, that's what my mom's reason was always like, we wanted to protect you guys from it. Yeah.
I need you to know when he comes across, there is this feeling of still trying to communicate in other ways. There is this feeling of communicating through touch in some way. And so if someone held his hand and squeezed it and gave us, he needed you to know that. And he knew this, okay?
I'm always like I think about the feeling in his hands, because that's like what I remember the most.
Of course, absolutely. And he knows that, you know? There are no accidents with what comes through. There are no accidents with this, and you need to know that he appreciates that, because that is a form of communication in and of itself, you know? Are there any questions that you feel mom, family, anybody could have to help kind of provide more resolution?
Just if you would have a message for my mom or my sister or my brother, like anything you would want them to know.
Do you know of anyone who goes by their initials? Like JJ, TJ, DJ?
My dad used to call my brother JD. Yeah.
JD, okay, gotcha. The reason why I mentioned this is because they're acknowledging this individual initial acknowledgement. It's like, I have to say hello. I can't forget you. For some reason, he's connecting himself to your brother in kind of a more tangible sense. Mm-hmm. So, like, he might end up getting gifted, like, a wallet or a watch or, like, something he would carry with him. But for some reason, he's putting it on his body in some way. So just remember that I'm saying it, because he's like, when you have this, I'm with him. And it's very related.
My brother just started wearing his clothes. He just started wearing his jacket. Yeah.
So there you go. When he does this, he'll know that he's with him, and he's going to continue to be.
Okay.
And of all of these people, of all of your family, living and past, there's such a pride around you for you being able to just keep going and be there not only for yourself but for your whole family. And that's not easy. So you should give yourself a pat on the back and know that Dad's proud of you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.